Is this the next Skyrim? In this video I'm playing the first part of Tainted, Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I'm going to make my character and wake up in a cell, but pretty soon I'll end up in a quest to either resurrect King Arthur or to stop those who want to bring him back. I'm MadMorph and this is my channel where I love to play indie games, so please subscribe for more and let me know in a comment what game you'd like to see me play next. Can we talk about how cool this menu music is? Because I feel like I'm on Survivor. You know? Pretty cool. Camelot has long lost its glory and splendor. The capital stands as a symbol of impending collapse. Let's begin.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness.
Nice.
A primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it. By any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Everlasting autumn, the dream. They want me to stop that? Sign me up and I'll move there. Also, I'm going to wake up in a cell. Classic. Subtitles, dialogues, font size, perspective, first or third. Wow, you can switch between them. Nice. Sure. Seems good to me. Great intro. Oh my god. Look at that itty bitty loincloth. Really fantastic intro. Gets you straight into it, and I love stuff that uses kind of established legends and characters from other stuff. The fact that they're mentioning Arthur and Merlin is already like super cool. Okay, so we've got two genders. We've got body condition, muscular and just normal. I think we'll make a guy. We've got some faces to go from. I'm not going to take too long with the character customization in this one. Just going to give you kind of an overview. Actually a pretty decent selection of faces. We've got eye colour. Yes, I love little pink eyes. Eyebrows. Not too huge a difference there. We've got some face details. Freckles. Scars. Love a good scar. We've got a little bit of makeup. Got some eyeliner. Very nice. Some blemishes. Do you know what? These freckles actually look really good. Usually don't go with freckles in games, or like just like little subtle ones, but that, in terms of like a lot of freckles, actually looks really cool in this character. We'll go with the big scar, why not? Oh, I should have a look at the skin colors as well. Let's go through. I usually make my guys really, really super pale, but that actually looks pretty good. We'll go with that. Hairstyles. This is really where it matters, isn't it? I mean, how often are you seeing your face so close up? Now we've zoomed in, I actually want to be pale, sorry. Twilight shimmering in the sunlight here in the meadow. Vampire vibes. Go with black hair. Good selection. Let's go with something. I mean, this is like medieval. We got RPG vibes happening here. Let's go with something kind of full of character. Yes. Longer. Maybe we'll go with white hair actually. Is that's too... I've played a bit of The Witcher 3, but I feel like if you go long white hair, actually, you're just kind of being like, are you trying to make it The Witcher, you know? Which I'm not. I just think it looks cool. We could go with, like, a short white, though. She looks pretty good. This is so not the typical kind of character I make. But the intro is bringing it out in me. Gandalf! I just read such a good chapter the other day of The Return of the King. Working through them. I'm going to be so sad when I finish those books, but I think I'm going to go straight into The Hobbit, to be honest with you. Where I read books to help you sleep. Down to sleep everywhere you get podcasts. But you can only hear Lord of the Rings on Patreon, unfortunately. Ah, yeah, love some face paints. That's dope. We'll just go with that, straight up. We've got body tats. These look pretty good too. Again, normally the kind of thing I really don't go for in a character, but they've done a pretty good job of making them look cool. Let's go with that. Name, and then his name's Morphy. I have come to save this village. What is your name, traveller? Morphy. Oh, you don't look like a Morphy. I know. My mother named me. She is soft of heart and of hand. But my father did not spare the rod. Okay. Are you going to save the village or not? Or are you just going to shout at us? Okay, yes, I'll go save the village now. For players who want the story with the minimal challenge, enemies are forgiving, resources are plentiful. Sit back and relax. A balanced experience. Always just go in the middle. What's the last game you even played where it made sense to play it on hard? Oh, sorry.
Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face.
A boost. What did you say to me?
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
I was hunting. Oh, this is a character setup. Okay, so it's going to be our thing. So if you say I was enlisting in the army, you get two-handed, one-handed, blocking, heavy armor, athletics. I was hunting, archery, medium armor, athletics, evasion, sneak. Avoiding the city guards to sell some goods. Sounds thiefy. We got sneaking, agility, light armor, archery, one-handed. Seeking an ancient site of worship, magic, alchemy, light armor, one-handed. I might go magic this time. Do you know what? I'm one of those people who always do the archer thing. But let's do a bit of magic just to see what kind of spells they've got.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
I study healing magic, or I'd rather burn that tree down. Burning ember. Blood transfusion. +3 cooking, the quality of cooked meals. Alchemy. Or light armor, athletics, magic, and burning ember. Let's be like a battle mage. Rather burn the tree down.
Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start...
Oh. Dink.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Not sure if he looks phasey because if it's like a design or if that was like a graphical bug, to be honest with you. Hello, mate. You didn't make it out, did you? Whoa. Okay, a little bit of slowdown. It weirdly did recommend I go on medium, which is unusual, but maybe I'll listen to it if it's doing that stuff. Which is weird, because my computer's very good, but maybe it's a bit beefy. I'm out. Why did I think there was going to be a minigame where I would have to, like, try every key on a loop? He said head left, but I'm going to head to the right. Because I do what I want. Wow, he's been taking people out. I'll take his key and his pants. I am the pant thief. And the arrow out of your face. I like that his pants actually came off. Hashtag no context. Beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. You naughty boy. What are you reading? Goodness me. Filth. Sir Osbert could not wait any longer. He shut the door behind him and jammed the latch home. In a few determined strides, he approached Liliana, capturing her lithe waist in a strong embrace. Panting heavily with desire, he lifted her as if she weighed nothing and threw her on the bed. I should probably stop reading. I love that it's got books. That's like one of my favorite things in games is when they put actual little like book stuff in there. I love it in Skyrim. Cooking for the Resistant, Part 1. Not everyone has refined taste buds, that's fine.
I'm Auntie Milreed here with simple recipes for those who prefer straightforward flavors. Beggar's fare.
Oh my god. Ye old NSFW on the wall. Got a cooking pot. I'm so glad I came down here. Okay, we've got a lot of cooking ingredients. Grab that milk. I'm such a pack rat, dude. Such a whore. Duh. So I always get into lockpicking trouble in games like this. Because I just pick everything up. I'm also forever picking up potions and never using them. More books. The 7 Commandments. First came the prophet, then came the word. The word is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests received the word. The word is the way. Interesting. Okay, now we'll go and get on with things. Just exploring. Glad that we did. Found a little naughty book. Drop a love heart in the comments if you think I should go back and finish reading the rest of the naughty book. Oh, lockpicked here too. Are they also... Has he also done away with... Nope, that's a person. Tap block before enemy attack to execute a parry. A successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy's stamina. Unless you have a shield in your offhand, parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. Most enemies have a stamina bar displayed beneath their health bar. When their stamina is fully drained, they enter a staggered state, become vulnerable to your attacks until stamina regenerates. Help?
You will burn.
Sir. Sir. I don't wish to burn.
Heretic!
I do not know of any weapon. Oh dear.
Your sins will be punished.
Do they fight each other? They do not. I shall run.
Sage and...
Oh gosh. Thought he was going to be waiting for me. The lock is broken. I think we made it. I think we're safe. Me just comedically running down the hall. Stranger? Fair stranger, help me.
I thought you were a wizard. Why can't you protect yourself?
Yeah, there's people in there too, but I don't think we've got a weapon yet. Let's find a way out. Let me check my inventory actually. Oh my god, the state of me. Why am I all veiny? Oh, I can equip the shovel. Cool. And I can equip my spell. Okay. I'll have magic. Magique. Ah, okay. So walk, dash, push, light attack, heavy attack, block. Zoom. Big slowdown. And then how do I... Ah, Q, I can switch. And we can swing. Alright, got it. And then how... I need to heal, don't I? So let me see. Rejuvenation potion. There we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, I was about to literally fling a fireball at you, but I think it's you.
Time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Okay. The knight said we'll meet again when I find a way out of the island asylum. Then find a way out I shall. Fireball. Oh, charge it up. That didn't do very much damage. Not very much damage at all. Try the heavy... Heavy attack is hold, right? Okay, try just swinging a shovel. Oh wow, I'm almost dead. Why does this guy hit so hard? Does this have like super difficult combat maybe? What? I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I should put some pants on. Maybe like dressing in stuff, right? I didn't realize I was nude. Maybe I should actually find some clothes here.
Purge the unclean!
Hello? Okay. I'm actually dressed as one of them now. I'm gonna put some clothes on and we'll see if that helps. And I looted a laboratory key. Venerable Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you of what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use, especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. So, okay, so I was hoping you would think I was disguised, but
Sacrifice to the prophet!
it would appear not.
I am the prophet's hammer!
Okay, I've actually just turned the difficulty down. Let's see if that changes how spongy they are in terms of damage. Where is that guy? Oh, there's no guy in here. Oh, there he is. Okay, like, that seems more normal to me. I'm not too interested in the combat being super difficult. I just died so many times. We've just started the game. Like, let's worry about that later. Damn. Oh, this guy's alive.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
If I release you, you'll spread the plague. Oh, that's what that is.
But that's not the freedom I need. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Close your eyes.
Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Took his tags. Okay. That said hot goo. Ah yes, a nice bowl of hot goo. My favourite. Mother, what's for sup?
Hot goo!
Ah, blessings. Blessings upon you.
You'll suffer for your sins!
And you. Be blessed. That's what I'm talking about. You there.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius.
Why so serious?
Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape your cell? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a
Okay, sure. Do you need any help?
There is no help left for me. I will not ask you for the mercy of death. It's a trial for all of us.
Okay, why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill,
So you're one of them.
I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective.
Oh.
And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Okay.
May the prophets...
Alright. Nice artwork you've done here. I mean, you asked to be put in a cell and to experience what they have, but it seems to me like your cell is a lot nicer than everyone else's. Okay. Let's work our way through. So I was thinking I was being a little bit cheeky by going off away from where that rescuer said. But I mean, it turns out there's actually loads here to discover away from that. And I feel like you're actually kind of meant to go off, so that's good to know for the future. Where are we going now? What's through here?
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go...
Everything you say, I'm listening.
You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore.
Tell me about your failure.
We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture.
Okay, well the way is clear to escape.
No, I won't make it. Besides, go. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Lock... Oh. Got it. Where was that screaming coming from? Theft skill up. Sneaky. Prisoners. They kind of give me like Outlast vibes. And then I think this circles back around, yeah, to this area. Hello. Boom.
Shaken.
Be gone. Alright, feel more confident coming down this way now. This to me feels more like a normal difficulty for an RPG, but I think part of this one is its difficulty. It's like Skyrim mixed with kind of like really intense, longer battles, like Dark Souls-ish.
You took your sweet time,
with
eh?
dodging and parrying and...
I understand.
But for me, I don't like stuff when it's just a bullet sponge. Okay, so let's go.
Oh, am I finally blessed with someone who understands the situation and doesn't ask stupid questions that can wait for a better moment? I'm told this path...
Gotcha. Back to where we were. Because, like, look at the big kind of... The signaled attack is giving you the time that you need to avoid it, kind of thing. Which sometimes when you blend the genres like that, it's interesting because it does take a minute to get used to. Because you're like, well, hang on, in Skyrim I could just wade in here and like fight them down. It's like, oh no, you have to be like a lot more thoughtful. Back off. Up, 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 up. But I don't want to be constantly dying, since this is for a video and we're exploring, so that's why I put it down. Okay. What's this? A magical bridge. Oh. Maybe not. Brother Jer fell into the abyss. Make High watch over his soul. His sacrifice taught us that laying planks won't work. They simply won't hold. There's a force blocking the passage. The bridge's outline is visible, yet Jer's thrown rocks meadow in the air. There must be a mechanism or spell we're missing. I can't give up now. The secrets on the other side call to me. I'll be the first to cross that bridge, even if it kills me. Maybe fire? It did not work. These spooky tentacles. Looks like there's another button to push on that side. Okay, yeah, so Alt is dash. What's it saying? Push is those two together? Ah. Ha! Ha! And open equipment. I should just... Oh, I didn't put my clothes on this run. Excuse me. Get some boots. There you go. Pick this goop off the wall. Cool environment. Ah, this guy not paying much attention. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, so Z is change. The question remains, is there any significance in this menhir having 3 arms, not 4? How could we examine it without touching it? Poor Brother Ab touched it with his bare hands and vanished as though he never existed. Shocked, the Pope forbade anyone from touching it again. Still, I hear it whispering my name. I know I should report it, but I don't want to. Someday I'll answer its call and claim it was Kai, even if it wasn't. This thing? Touch. Let's see where it goes. Oh. A land of dreams. And ruined castles and giant men.
It's not here.
Okay. Nice sky. Looks like a painting. Like, why wouldn't you want it to be forever autumn when the trees look like this? What's your favorite season?
Gift. Peace. Fear. Not.
Glowing orb?
I have been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
Thoughts that I have whilst sitting by the river. What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Why are you here?
And you? Why are you here?
I was transported here by a morbid statue.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Are you going to be like a guide on my arm? Are you going to follow me? You said walk, walk. Are we walking? Where are you walking to? Was I meant to interact with you again? You're not following me.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
Oh, I thought it was a cutscene. Oh my god, like, just... I was just standing there because the environment looked so beautiful. I thought I was watching a story. Okay, alright, sorry. Did not realize I was meant to be walking whilst you were talking. Literally just tuned out looking at the screen and listening to the story. I shall continue my adventure. Hops. Oh. Battle.
In the end, we won the war.
Oh, so loud.
Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the menhirs.
Okay.
Still, The land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
Camelot. So this is like kind of giving us the backstory of everything.
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Oh, I'm being hit. Unavailable during combat. Oh. Thought we were just in a memory. So it's kind of like, what if Arthurian legend had like a terrible, monstrous plague? In a fantasy world? The sky is just so cool. Like that kind of, how it's all swirly and shimmery like that. What kind of art would you call that? After a long fight. King Arthur. Pretty cool cutscene. Kind of a bop. So who's this they're bringing back, do you think?
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
Once and future king. So did they bring Arthur back? Is this why I'm in here? The knight said we'll meet again. I mean, what? I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna like... What? Dude, I feel like we've been thrown pillar to post. We've just started. This room's giving Alien. It's giving... What's his name? HR Giga? Like the kind of... the rippling walls here. I feel like I'm about to find the space jockey.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Before I keep touching things, maybe we should have a little look up here and see what the heck is going on.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. Dragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
It's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned here?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No!
He couldn't maintain?
I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It's an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Okay, cool idea. I must warn you, occasionally I pick up and read a naughty book. Imagine, what is this? What do my eyes see, this fair maiden on the page? Put this down, this filth. So I've basically got King Arthur as a Jiminy Cricket with me for the rest of the game, and the goal is to find the other parts of him and free him? Okay, good. I'm surprised it took us this long to get to what the hell's going on, but it's kind of been interesting, like... it's like I love watching a film without watching the trailer, you know? Like, it's nice to experience something sometimes blind where you're like, I don't know what's going to happen, and then it reveals itself to you, peeling back the layers. Because it's just sometimes jarring, because obviously so many games do that thing of like, right, you're in 30 seconds, we've got to tell our player what they're doing, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't, there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. Like, it can be quite an experience sometimes. Like, this reveal is very cool.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
Oh, okay. Meet King Arthur. Claim the first shard of his shattered soul. Just got an achievement. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's like it's accepting that you are kind of meant to be confused, and that can be confusing sometimes because games spoon feed us so much and have for so long that sometimes we forget to like engage, that it's okay to like sit in that discomfort of being confused and wonder for a moment, you know? So I'm glad that this has reminded me of that. What's this one?
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Like a bizarre, dark Willy Wonka chocolate fountain. So he's... Can I step on this? He's in here, and I also feel like we're so gonna find out, right, like, that he is kind of a cause of something, or... that this whole place does kind of feel like it's set up to try and bring him back. But then our question was, why are you imprisoned here? So... who knows? But I feel like he might be responsible for the... plague.
I am his will, the fire that bends.
So... this is the one part we've freed so far, so as we go around and do each of these parts, who knows what triggers it, but something will have then this coming up and free him. Pretty interesting start to things. So I'm guessing we're going to have his voice in our head as we go through. Now we're on the other side of this. You've unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on you can safely enter weirdness and interact with various machinery left behind by Four Dwellers. The power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. Oh. So am I not, all veiny now? I am not. Drop the skincare routine. I look so much better. Which would mean I can now interact with this and create a bridge. Cool. When you see like amazing architecture in games, don't you just think like the world's got so boring? Like, I don't know if you've seen these little like shorts and posts that go around of comparing old McDonald's with current McDonald's and how things have become minimalist and like using just blank space walls and stuff. The kind of colour's gone out of the world, but I always think, oh my god, there's like a massive creature in there. Same thing with like architecture, you know, there are so many like amazing types of buildings and like seeing these giant statues and stuff, and it's like, why can't you go in the local library and find that like stuff that looks awesome, you know? Everything's so boring. He says living in London, a place of beautiful architecture, but you know what I mean, just in general, where's the grandeur? Whoa, that's cool. I've always really liked like brutalist architecture and buildings. I need to see that film, but apparently it's like super long, which is fine, but I just don't know if I want to watch. And I said the same thing about Oppenheimer, where it kind of put me off. I was like, do I want to watch them talk about maths for 3 hours? Do I want to talk about architecture for 3 hours? But I'm sure there's more to it. And I ended up loving Oppenheimer. Great film. I am cultured, okay? noise. Weird plasm. It is funny to me that it's called weird, just like everything's so fantastical, and then they're like, in the weirdness. Like, it's cute, but it's funny. Alright, made me jump. Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate a soul fragment to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slowed time. Rest at a bonfire and select the appropriate option to recharge the king's power. Giant sentinel. So do temporal hold. We go into slow motion. Cast my spells. Do you have loot? No. Oh, actually made me jump so bad. But we know that Camelot's in ruins, so I think when he does come back, he's going to be very disappointed. It's like, if, just like pretend it's real for them. Like if Jesus came back and was like, "What did you guys do? What? What do you mean?" Just like looking up on Earth. Oh my God, guys, what have you done while I've been gone? What are you guys doing with yourselves? I died for your sins and gave you a fresh start. Don't you like it, Jesus? Like, I could totally picture and whatever being, you know, you want to believe in, whatever, you know, let's say that it's Arthur, he could come back and be like, oh, it's a mess, we need to start over, I'm going to wipe everything. Like, let's have a flood, you know? Instantly, Jesus is just like, build another ark because we're starting over. You guys did not get the memo. I'm not proud of you. Very, very disappointed. Essence of the Wind. Oh, that's the potion. I thought it was... I wonder if we can, like, light this. Feels kind of mystical, doesn't it? Ah, there's our friend the knight. Is there, like, actually a book of the legends of King Arthur, like a sort of established tale, a tome? Or is it just like myth and legend and then there's just books about those myths and legends? You know?
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
You sent me even though you knew what was there, didn't you?
I had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there?
I don't know if I trust you yet. I have no idea what happened to me.
Really? Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure?
I have no idea.
Well, maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here.
So why were you supposed to break me out?
All I know is I was supposed to help you, some Pict, and a Del Riata break out, and then sail you to the mainland. But it looks like you're the only one who made it. From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here.
And what is your quest?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur.
Oh.
To get rid of him, once and for all.
Oh.
There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I need to find, collect, and destroy them.
Oh, I wonder if he would attack me if I'd said the other thing.
Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So what's your plan?
The plan is to steal Excalibur. Or at least, what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it. And so it needs to be destroyed.
So it's like, I might have to, there's obviously like two sort of main arcs here.
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Interesting. From now on, whenever you'd like to rest, level up or cook something, set up a bonfire in the game world. Cute. Whispers represent fragments of memories unlocked by your mysterious companion. Discuss these with him by the campfire. He's gonna be like, I don't know why he doesn't like me. You still like me, right? You want to help me, yes. Camp. Camp? Camp. Place. Cool. Talk.
Well, that man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met, young one.
I have a brain.
Who knows what he'd have done?
I'm smart. I did the right thing by not trusting him. He said a lot of bad things about you. It's giving high school.
That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
Do you know why he hates you so much?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
Well, you know, King, you're always the villain in someone else's story, you know? So, and him hating you, it says more about him than it does you, King, you know? So, and people have to talk about you, because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens, King, you know? So we're off to steal Excalibur?
It seems so.
Cool, dude, I'm down.
If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Okay. Very cool. So we're going to be having these sort of catch-ups with him at the fireplace, which is fun. It's an interesting way of doing it. I guess another way would have... I was sort of half expecting maybe he would chip in with voice acting as you go through the game, like a sort of guide. Maybe that'll still happen, I don't know. But maybe because it's like an indie, it won't. But this is cool, sitting by the fire and catching up and seeing what he thinks of things. You're definitely the villain and probably going to be the final boss, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's throw some cobs in the fire and rest. Do I have a level up? Do I actually have points? I don't. When are we resting till morning? Just chilling by the fire with the king. Let's just have a little peek around here, see if there's anything. Yeah, really cool story so far, don't you think? What's this? A nobleman's boots and a fisherman's tunic. 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 I put on my tunic and ate tuna on Tuesday. I think this is more befitting of us. Let's see, have a look. Oh. I would never have my arms out like that, but you know what? It's fine. I feel like it's pretty difficult to look good in a vest, right? Like, you either don't look good, or if you're muscly and you have your arms out in a vest, you kind of look like a douche/jock from a late 90s, early 1000s movie, and it's just, how do you look good in a vest? Unless you're playing basketball and you're on the team, what's the point of wearing a vest?
Ready? Hop on the boat.
Okay. Heh. Sitting in the back of the boat, reading a book.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable.
Oh no.
The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
I'm scared of water. If something like that happened to me in real life, I'd probably, like, pass away before the drowning, just out of fear, to be honest. Wow, this is beautiful. The pin that Caradoc gave me should grant me safe passage to the horns of the south. Caradoc! Caradoc! Did he die? Bread. Imagine eating a soggy baguette. Soggy baguette and onion. Mmm. Crab. A short sword. No sign of Caradoc. Wonder if he'll be back. Let's continue on. Yeah, really pretty environments. Nice trees. There's been the occasional, like, slowdown. Don't know if that's just, you know, my drivers needing updating or something, but honestly, the game's very pretty, so it's kind of a bit of a trade-off, I guess. Optimization. Oh, that looks like an enemy. A ghoul. Level up. Points available, set a bonfire. Okay, well, let's do our first leveling up. So it was Q, bonfire, place. Okay, so he only appears when he has something to say. I'm gonna go with spirituality, our spell power. So we only got the 1 point there. And then what about skill trees? We have 1 available points. You got unarmed, 2-handed, 1-handed, general. What's in general? Godly physique. When you go to the gym.
I'm leveling up my godly physique. Increases carrying shopping. In more bags per hand. Weapons of great heft.
Unarmed Fists of Fury, 20% more damage. Brutish Fighter, attacks with 2-handed. Attacks with 1-handed. Interesting, there isn't a... Oh, I'm in the strength section, excuse me. Look up here. Endurance, dexterity, spirituality, perception, practicality. Love the artwork. Stealth, daggers, critical hits, armor, statuses, crafting and trading, healing. Summoning. What's in summoning? Each active summon increased mana regeneration. Summon limit. Okay, so rather than this unlocking summons, it looks like summoning is just a spell we can get, and then this does the damage of them. Wands and cubes. General buffs. Combat. Spell power 10%. Maybe just grab that for now. Then if I want to cook this, canine meat with butter and flour. What do I get? Undercooked food. Oh. Oh. Nice. A rose. I have roses in my garden. I was a bit worried about them because they hadn't bloomed. I wondered if they had been cut back too harshly, but they've started to bloom now. At least there's one really, really beautiful one. And hopefully the rest will bloom through the rest of May and June. Hello, sir. What do you mine?
Oi! Oi! Where do you think you're going? This is my spot. You can, take the other side. Just don't get greedy.
What are you doing with this statue?
What do you think? It's good material. Be a shame to leave it rotting in the ground. Doesn't hurt that it pays well. If the keepers don't catch you. But they're barely around anyway.
Isn't that King Arthur?
Aye, it is. So what? It's just stone. Not like I'm chopping up the man himself.
Go ahead.
For a moment there, I was worried you were one of those knobs who get their panties in a twist over disrespecting a pile of stone. I can't stand their kind, but they've never gone hungry a day in their lives.
Do what you want, mate. So, it looks like we're heading this way. Oh. Monsters. The undead. Nailed it. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Get flamed. I wonder if I can equip one of these. There we go. So I can also swing with that. Blood Lake. The hell? Anything in here? I hope there's not like a blood lake monster. I'm not going in there. Nope, 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 nope. Don't like the water, and that is spooky. Things to do, people to see, kings to resurrect. Look at that. Gorge. I want to see if my sword hits are actually pretty good now. Let me turn the difficulty down. Fast travel point. Cool. Honestly, I might swap these hands. It feels... Put that and that on that one. There we go. Hello? Oh, no, you're bandits. Okay. Oh. Pretty cool. You'll regret this. So, because I have these two in my hand, I can't block. What's that? Is that actually like a giant chained up?
Show yourself.
Outcast peasant. Oh, horsey. I just read Black Beauty for the first time on the podcast, and like, that book is so sad. I'm only 7 chapters in. I had no idea it was written from the horse's perspective, first of all. I'm not familiar with Black Beauty, other than like knowing the name, and that it's like a legendary book and media, right? I was like, oh, cute little horse story. Let me read that for the podcast tonight. It's so sad. It's just like really sad instantly from the beginning. I was like, oh. Unexpected. What is this? Hello? Are you okay? Why is he chained up if he's dead? Level up. Let's do a bonfire right here. Oh, so you do it and then E. Let's go with a little bit of strength since we're also equipping a sword. Who knows, we might switch. Skill trees. And do like a bit of one-handed. Let's do 10% on that. Is there a map? There is a map. Check this out. Big map. Horns of the South. Okay. Shadow of the Horns. I guess that's us, and that's where we're going. Not too far away. Let's carry on. A mighty stag. Love a stag, I do. Just like a little greenhouse. Big old gate. Drunken snoring. Your money or your life?
What's happening? In the name of the old mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you.
Wait, I haven't seen you before.
I'm a traveller. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things, proof. Things to prove you're safe. For haven. Yeah.
I have this pin.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this...
Fergus?
These emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our own. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly.
That's
Have a pleasant
Fergus is who the guy in the cell said we needed to talk to.
Open it up, boys!
Standing far too close for you to burp in my face. Quartermaster, so this guy? No, this looks like scrolls and stuff.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables, I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
Cool, so we could be a bounty hunter. Collect a bounty.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
Bandit leaders?
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Okay. How many people have claimed the bounties?
None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers.
Must be boring for you.
Oh, you have no idea. When I heard they were sending me south, to the very place that's crawling with bandits and barbarians from the tribes, I imagined I'd be a little closer to the action, you know? Fighting, gushing blood, screams and such like. I thought the veterans would be showing me their scars and stumps and telling me tales of how they lost their eyes, ears and limbs. Or even better, how they were ripping open throats and bellies.
What are you
Instead,
into?
The only stories I hear are when those fools break their own legs when they get drunk and fall off the walls.
Ah, so blood, scars and stumps, those are your fantasies.
Yeah, I've been like this since I was a child.
Ew.
The moment an execution is over, I'm waiting for the next one. And there are quite a lot of them in Camelot. And I like to watch where Mum punished the servants with a whipping.
What?
It's just how I am.
Right.
Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head. And he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison. Or hang them. He's done both. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done.
Right.
Oh hey, before you go, I can see the blood loss in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Hey ho, hi, fellow psychopath here. Takes one to know one. Keeper Rolf. Right, let's find... Ah, it's probably this. Waypoint.
Sir, I
haven't seen you before.
Fergas.
I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
Thank you.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He was taken by the Red Death. Well, no, because then they're going to think I have it. I'll just say I saw him.
What? No, that can't be right. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
I was cured by King Arthur. Now I'm immune. It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priests caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Alright, I'd like to speak to the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Do you know what? It's just like these conversations is making me think how funny it could be if they actually had done full voice for King Arthur throughout, and it would be like the Venom movies. Just King Arthur being like, "Kill this fool. We will see the captain if we want." And you having to be like, "Chill out, dude." It's like things don't work that way anymore. Let me see the captain, or else strength check. This pin should tell you I've got friends in high places.
So what?
Tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
Clear as day.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Let's continue. What kind of horrific statue is that up there? So I guess we've got to, like, talk to everyone around here and help them. Oh, this is the fast travel point. I was like, what is that? And set out and do quests for the people of this outpost and earn our way to the captain. Seems like a pretty good place to start. And that seems like a pretty good place to stop with this one. Let me know what you thought in a comment. I actually really enjoyed my time with this. I was surprised by how cool the story was. I could see myself continuing it for myself off of video. But let me know what you thought in a comment below, and check out one of those videos on the screen to go on another adventure with me right now. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my links in the description for more of me, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.